Welcome, one and all, to another exciting edition of Psychic Sundays Live with Psychic Sally Diane. Hi, Sally.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to my favorite hour of the week, and I hope it's your favorite hour of the week, too. Right here, getting free readings on Psychic Sundays Live. Anybody who would like to see me in person, please call the spa near the tracks at 519-272-1293. And I will be at Spa Near the Tracks this Friday and Saturday. So make sure you make your appointment for this weekend. If you are not in the Stratford area and you'd still like a reading with me, then send me an email and we'll set up a reading online. I can use Zoom, Skype, or Facebook Messenger, whatever you like. And I have had somebody ask me, is it as good to get a reading online? And I could tell you, I have no problem connecting. I have, I used to do radio and I'd connect through the telephone. So it's actually easier to connect on the internet because at least I can see a face and a set of eyes that go with the voice.
So, I mean, not like here. Where
Here.
You have a line of text.
That's right.
And more often than not, a name that might be real and that might not be real.
That's right.
So most of the time we don't even know what gender you guys are.
Okay.
So let's just put that into context. What's going on tonight? Sally's doing readings, answering your questions, your written questions. She doesn't see your face. She doesn't know what your gender is. She doesn't know what your real name is. And she can do that just fine. So how would a Zoom reading be worse than that? It isn't. There's just no way, so.
And one of the big advantages to getting a reading with me online at the spa, boy, when your time is up, when that 25 minutes or that 55 minutes is up, they're knocking at the door and making sure that I'm ready for the next appointment. Well, when you have a reading with me online, you usually manage to get a few more minutes out of me because I just don't have that good of a sense of personal time. That's why I'm always late, right?
All right, let's just clear this up for everybody. Sally and time are strangers. Also, time lives backwards, and if you get that reference, let me know.
Kurt Vonnegut fans out there know? Okay, and hello.
Wrong author, wrong book series. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, well, Pierce, I know Pierce Anthony
See,
did
now
that.
You gave it away for people.
But Kurt Vonnegut did it first in Slaughterhouse-Five.
Well, I didn't read that.
I did.
I saw
Very
that.
good book.
I saw that movie when I was a teenager, and it confused the hell out of me. Rightly so.
Yeah.
As an adult, confused the hell out of me. Rightly so. Then I watched.
You got to read the book.
Then I watched Eraserhead. I'm like, oh no, this other one makes much more sense.
Okay, so we're ready to get started.
Are you sure?
Oh, yes.
Well,
Yes.
hello everybody. Brother Chris, Maryam, Seashells, Margaret, Shell. How you doing, Shell? Jasmina. Donna said I lost you when I changed phones.
Well, I'm glad you found me.
Yeah, we had some issues with the first stream, so there might be a second stream. This might be the second stream. Yeah, for some reason my software wouldn't connect to YouTube or vice versa. Brother Chris, hey there. How does it look like for tomorrow when I'm with my sister going down to the res?
Okay, and just as he was asking the question, this card came flying out. And it's the Nine of Swords, but it's the Nine of Swords reversed. So the Nine of Swords is about just worry and anxiety you usually feel for an outside situation or somebody else. And when it's reversed, it kind of indicates that maybe it's over the top or it's not really, it's useless worry. It's unnecessary worry. And what I'm getting from this card, is that there's anxiety here, and it makes me wonder if this is your sister's first trip to the reservation, because somehow she's worried about it. And I don't know what that's all about, but let's see what the cards have to say, see how it will go. But because this flew out, know as you're going in there, you're bringing in somebody who might be a little more tense on the inside than she's showing on the outside. Okay, it seems it goes good. right from the start of it, there's this idea of community coming together. Apparently, you've met some people who have welcomed you with open arms. So that's good. They'll definitely put your sister at ease. Yes, this is going to turn out to be a much better day. Okay, so the Seven of Swords. Let's talk about Seven of Swords, because this is going to be 90% good. So you always have a poison pill. You always have somebody who's got to make an unpleasant remark or say something snide. And you have this in this situation. And what I'm telling you is, do not let somebody else's inconsideration, rudeness, ignorance, whatever, do not let that spoil your day. Because it's going to be a very good day for your sister, and it could be a good day for you.
Wow, that sounds great, Chris. Marianne wants messages for the week.
A message for Marianne. Okay. Well, let's see what Marianne's guides want to say to her this week. All right. And of course, everybody that I'm reading here is more than welcome to send me an email at info@sallydiane.com and schedule your own private reading with me online. Okay, Marianne, and a message for this week. This is cool. Wow. Okay, so when I look at this week, you've got these two really over-the-top good cards. Cards of a new beginning, cards of satisfaction, cards of achieving what you want to achieve. Then you've got this Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords, he's not really a bad knight, but he does kind of run roughshod. And so I think what this is saying is, overall, this is going to be a good week for you. And this is a good time for you to embrace all the good things around you. This is a good time for you to go for opportunities. You know, revel in the goodness of this week. Do not let somebody else's jealousy knock you off your feet. You know, metaphorically speaking, because it does feel like you've got a good week, and it's kind of like you're on top of the world, and then somebody's just oddly unpleasant. And everybody's moods are their own problems, not yours. Okay. These cards are falling out. We have Joanne, and Joanne wants a reading for May. Well, to get that's a general kind of reading, and to get a reading, a general reading, make sure that you send me an email, info@sallydiane.com, and request a reading. Set up a reading with me. But let's see what you need to know for the upcoming month. What does Joanne need to know for May? What do you need to know the most? Because, of course, you're not going to cover everything about 1 month and 3 little cards. But what you need to know the most is that opportunity is there for you, but it's up to you to grab it. So, you know, yeah, this is an interesting card. This is a very interesting card, and it goes right with this. In May, it is going to be a funny month, like around you. It seems like a lot of information is coming out, a lot of secrets are coming out, a lot of unknown facts are coming out. You do have somebody that takes a bit of a tumble. This is not your issue, but know that in May, somebody else's disaster is your opportunity. You did not cause the disaster. When opportunity presents itself, grab it. So there is opportunity in May, and have no doubts about grabbing it. No compunctures at all. All right.
And next we have Bonita.
Hi, Bonita.
Will my housing meeting go well this Thursday?
Oh, I hope so. But let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, Bonita? Bonita and the housing meeting on Thursday. Oh, boy.
You're at the edge of the top screen there, right?
Okay. Okay, so these two cards, first off, you've got this idea of judgment turned upside down. So I get the feeling that whatever is presented to you is not exactly what you want. And it feels like kind of a negotiation session, because I see the cards saying, whatever's offered to you, it's kind of like you negotiated $10, but when you get to the table, they say 9. That sort of thing. So there's this kind of a something here that's not quite up to par. And and it says, if somebody is not being sincere with you, if somebody is not being genuine with you, you need to walk away. And the cards say this because I think it might be hard for you to walk away, but then you end up with this 9 of Cups, which kind of does back up that if you put a little teeth into your objection, you will get exactly what you want. So show them your shiny spine.
All right. Next, we have Cindy C.
Hey, Cindy.
How will my drive back to Canada be at the end of the month?
Oh.
Well, Cindy, you know yourself that you have tensions at the border.
Always.
No, that's for her own.
Well, I think that border makes everybody nervous.
I rarely am. Like, and you.
No, you are right relaxed at the border. No problem.
Yeah, I rarely am. There just doesn't seem to be any reason to. If you're not doing anything that you ought not to be doing, what's the problem, right?
Yeah, he's so casual and relaxed. I just shut my mouth and let him do all the talking.
It
works.
Answer the questions, and that's that. I mean, yeah, sometimes the wait's a bit longer than you'd like, but that's the way it goes. Be sure to stop before the border, get out, stretch your legs, calm your mind.
Okay, so let's see how drive back to Canada is going to be. Okay, so overall it's going to be pretty good. It feels like you hit all your landmarks, and there's places along the way like you like to stop and eat or shop or something along those lines. The only thing I see is that you really wish for clear weather, and you are going to get some rain. If rain is the worst thing you've got to worry about, your trip's going to be fine, girl. Enjoy.
Well, happy birthday, Suzanne. Here's a little something for you.
Okay.
It was a golf club.
Oh. Okay. Okay, so
Donna Butler. So, do you think my neck surgery's gonna go? Well, Donna, we don't do health questions here.
okay.
You know the number. Give her a call.
Oh, please do. I'd love to hear from you.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jasmina wants
No. We got Ashley here. When will I get my own place?
Oh, you've jumped ahead.
Oh, have I? Ooh, look at that. I did indeed.
Okay.
I'm blaming Suzanne.
Yes, Suzanne's all
I got into the birthday spirit, and off we went.
Oh yeah.
All right, Jasmina, we don't do a general reading for the next 3 months. That sounds like something you want to sit down and pay for.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I do excellent readings online.
Yeah.
Just send an email to info@sallydiane.com and we'll set something up. But while we have you here, let's see what you need to know the most. Okay? Woo. Card just came flying out, and it is the 9 of Pentacles reversed. So this is kind of saying, remember, you're not at the end of the journey. You're just kind of at the beginning. So this isn't time for you to rest on your laurels. You're still in there competing. So just because things are going well for you, it's not time for you to relax and take it easy yet. Okay, so know that you're not going to be satisfied with everything that the next few months are going to offer you, but know that this is a time when you can set yourself up very well. You just kind of have to be mature about it and willing to accept what life wants to give you.
Margaret, we didn't skip you. I just lost my place on the list. So next we got Margaret.
Oh.
Will my new place in July be a house?
Oh.
As compared to what? A yurt?
Yurts are cute. You could live in a Michigan pothole. They're pretty big. Everybody from Michigan laughed at that. Everybody that's driven through Michigan. Okay. So, Margaret's house. It's not going to be a pothole. Don't worry about that. Okay, so. Let's see. Okay, so one of the things that I see right here, and it's just right from, yeah, it's just right at the beginning. The day of, have a plan B. Because I think, if you've rented a truck, the truck will fall through. There's some sort of problem with transportation right off the bat. So the card's kind of saying, make sure you got a backup in mind. Overall, it's going to be good. So I do think that you're going to have a house. You're either going to have a house or a townhouse, but you're going to have a place that feels like it's going to be a place with a backyard. And there are neighbors that you get along with well there. So it looks pretty good.
Well, there you go. All right, let's see if I can get the right spot here. Lynette.
Hi, Lynette.
Spirit messages. What kind of spirit would you like? Gin, vodka, rye?
Okay, so Lynette, that's Lynette.
And then come back in an hour when I've drank your spirit, and I'll give you a message.
Okay. Messages for Lynette. Okay. Okay, so one thing it says is that you don't have to move on at this point in time, because it feels like you might be at a crossroady kind of place where you wonder if you should stay or go, and your guides are saying stay. Stay where you're at and be willing to finish your goals, finish your achievements here, because you did have something in mind here. And always remember that you have a community around you, and you have a support group that is ready, willing, and able to help you out. You help everybody else out. Maybe you need to ask others for help too. Okay.
Well, look at that. Okay. Well, Donna, we'll get to your second question later on. Don't worry, we'll get to you. There's not that many yet today. Not yet. Ashley M., when will I get my own place?
Okay. That's May. We're in April. Okay, so it's giving me a 9. It looks like you'll get it in May, because you got 5 here. It does seem like it's something that comes up, and you might have your doubts about whether it's someplace where you want to be or not, because you're not sold on a new place right away. But go ahead and compete for it. The place that you're not sure you want or not really turns out to be a good place for you. So soon, next month, get ready.
Okay, well, that's great. Start packing.
Yep.
Next, we have Haunting Live. Thanks for the reading last week.
You're welcome.
How does May 11th look for the Indigenous market?
Okay, so first off, whoever, I think that you might have somebody around you who's kind of putting doubts your way or something, because when it looks at the May 11th market, right in the dead center, you've got this person who's saying, well, I can't get ahead this way, I can't get ahead that way. And it just feels like a regular old negative Nelly. So I think they're going to put you down right next to Debbie Downer. But having said that, you're going to do very well. And it's your cheerful attitude and the way you talk to people. You come off as being very open and kind and understanding and cheerful, and you make people feel better about themselves. So don't feed into Debbie Downer's energies, just be a contrast, because people are going to be more attracted to your energies. So be the cheerful self you know that you will be, and you'll do good. You fire.
And next we have Seashells, who's looking for a general reading. Seashells, we don't do general readings here due to time restrictions. A general reading is a full reading, and you're welcome to contact
Sally. I would love to do a reading for any of you guys. Contact me at info@sallydiane.com.
There it is. Yep. And, that's also a great way to tip Sally. We don't have a super chat. We don't have a tip or anything like that here, or Patreon or anything like that. If you'd like to give some money to Sally, pay for a reading. I mean, it's you get something out of that instead of just the super chat, which is you click a button and some money comes out of your wallet.
Yeah.
You get really not much in return, do you? And this way you get a full reading.
Yeah, but while I have your attention, Seashells, let's see what you need to know most for the next little while, just to get you started a bit. So what does Seashells need to know? Okay, so Seashells, what you need to know is that, it feels, when that devil came up, there is someone around you who holds you down. There is somebody around you who undermines your confidence. And this is not a good time for this person to be doing their thing with you, whether it's a parent, a spouse, whatever, because it feels like it's somebody very close to you whose words carry a great deal of weight. And this is a person who's kind of keeping you from competing as strongly as you must in order to win. Okay, so you're okay, but you've got somebody that's holding you down that you need to get some distance from, get some peace with. But you don't need to have your confidence undermined right now.
All right, and next we have Kara James, who's looking for messages from her guides.
Whoa, your guides like you, that's for sure. As soon as he asked, that card came flying out, and that's like a really, really, really good card. I mean, you don't even have to be a reader. You look at it, you know that's a happy card. And it's, your guides want you to know that the path you're on is one of happiness. So, what else your guides want you to know is have confidence in yourself and in your decision-making process. You stay too long, kind of weighing things out because it's almost like you're waiting for somebody else's permission or somebody to give you permission or whatever. You are capable of making your own decisions on your own without anybody's help. You just need to do it, because a bad decision is a million times better than indecision. Oh, yeah. You're going to get an opportunity to move forward fast soon. Yeah. Don't dither when an opportunity comes, grab it and go. Do not let yourself be stuck in a position of indecision. You've got something big coming your way, and indecision will kill everything. And so
Okay,
overcome
Kara.
overcome your inner Gemini. Don't go, I don't know.
Next, we have one of our longtime members, Benafsha.
Hi, dear.
Are there any new job opportunities coming my way?
Oh, let's see.
Somebody's being picky.
You know, you see other people getting good jobs, and there are opportunities out there. It does make you think about that. And yes, yes. Ridiculously, a million times over, yes. It makes me wonder what's being offered to you again and again that you're turning down or saying, I don't know about.
Bingo, bingo, bingo. Picky.
Yeah, it's like,
Somebody's being picky.
yeah, you got 3 really good cards there. Just reach out and grab it. It's right in front of you.
Hey, you know what time it is?
It's time for Pick a Card.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, time for Pick a Card. This time for the week of April 22nd, 2024. Here's Psychic Sally Diane.
Hi, everybody. And what tarot card are you going to pick this week? Are you going to pick card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3? So which card will it be this week? Card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3? Did you pick card number 1? Well, if you pick card number 1, then your tarot card for this week is a Chariot. And the Chariot is about getting a handle on a situation and moving forward. And it's about gaining control over your life. This week, you are the charioteer. Also, there is this idea of things about transportation and moving and vehicles and stuff like this. So this is, if you've picked tarot card number 1, this is going to be a busy week for you. And this is one where you should be taking control of your own situation. So don't be shy about grabbing the reins and moving forward. Okay. Did you pick card number 2? Well, if you pick card number 2, then your card for this week is the 7 of Cups. And anybody who's worked with tarot for a while or gotten tarot readings for a while knows this particular card is sometimes called the illusion delusion card. This is going to be a confusing week, but it doesn't have to be so confusing. You just need to quit looking at everything at once and look at things one at a time. You know, carefully consider things a little bit more, because when you look at things as a group, you're just not really sorting out. So you have the logic, you have the sense. Don't let anybody confuse you. Take your time and sort things out logically. Okay. Did you choose card number 3? Well, if you chose card number 3, then your tarot card for this week is the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is a fiery knight. He's the one that moves forward. He's about not just motivation, but he's about innovation and entrepreneurship. This is a week, if you have ideas, if you have suggestions, this is the week to present them. This is a week to, whatever goals you have, whatever achievements you have, whatever dreams or desires you have, this is the week to grab a situation by the boo-boo, if you will, and move forward with it. So, good week to be assertive. Okay, thank you so much. We'll see you again next week for another edition of Pick a Card.
All right. right, then we are back to our regular scheduled programming of answering your questions with enthusiasms.
Okay, so
Next, we have Patricia. Want the timeline for her Nexus card.
okay.
It's in the express lane.
Okay, I want a timeline. When will I receive my Nexus card? That's 2 months. It's either 2 weeks or 2 months, and it just feels like 2 months because I see you patiently waiting to explore the world.
Yeah, but that's the wrong side of the border to explore. How about you go back to where you came from? Place that starts with O and ends in A. They even have a commercial about it now. Okay, who's next? Suzanne wants to know how May is for her.
Who's May?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Okay, so
Looks like you've been working a lot.
May, and I know you got a new position. You've got the Ace of Swords. So there's a lot about reading and writing in May. So make sure you don't forget your glasses, make sure your prescription's up to date.
There's ink in your pen.
Yeah, it just feels like there's a lot of paperwork around you this month. That's okay, you're good with paperwork.
Okay, and next we have 48 Abhinav Mittal. Sorry, I'm probably not saying that right, but let's find out what Spirit Word has to tell them about career, business, and finance. I'm struggling very much right now. Well, let's see what
Okay.
see what they need to know right now.
Yeah. So I'm sure that Spirit does not want you to struggle. Unless it's somehow making you stronger, you're being taught a lesson. We all know about being taught lessons. Okay, so okay, for starters, Spirit does acknowledge that you have some loss. But they're also saying, you're kind of focusing on your loss. And that's not what you should be doing. What you should be doing is taking inventory of what you have left. And you're being assured that everything you have left, as far as connections, opportunities, etc., everything, what you have, everything you need is there. Okay. It is time for you to take some action. So it does, Spirit, it feels like, what one thing that Spirit says is that you're staying at a place of loss. So it makes me wonder if you're staying with at a place that doesn't benefit you. Because it feels like the writing is on the wall and you're looking at this is not for you, this is not for you kind of thing, without paying attention to what you have left here. And the Page of Swords is saying, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. So in the back of your mind, you're saying, should I move on? Should I move on? And the cards are saying, definitely, yes, absolutely, absolutely. It feels like you might be, and I do feel like this is career more than anything else. You are career, business, finance. Wherever you are career-wise, you're staying in one place waiting for a reward that doesn't come. You have enough to pick up and move on, and that's exactly what you should do. Because you've gotten everything you're going to get from your current situation.
Oh, you know what? I missed Starfall.
Ooh, Starfall.
Why is my work colleague helping me after work? Is he just friendly or something more?
Ooh.
Well, Starfall, he's looking for some validation from anybody to let him know that he's doing a good job and that he should be, keep on trucking on. And if a guy's going out of his way to spend time with you, and you come in here to ask us questions like, is he into me? Are you new here?
Yeah.
Are you new to being a woman?
Well, okay. Oh, yeah. No, he's not how he's. Yeah, it's something more. Yeah, he is into you. He they need to say more. You know, it took him a long time to get up the guts enough to talk to you. And even though he seems confident, it took him a long time to build up the confidence to start helping you out and approach you to help you out. And he's just looking for that one little thing that says you're interested. Maybe lean in a little closer. Wear a little cologne on your neck and lean in closer.
Right. Okay. You know, maybe not at the workplace though. And in case you've got one of those places where HR needs to know, you know what to do. Donna, how will the rest of May be for me? The rest of May, Donna, are you living in a future world or something like that? It's still April here.
Okay, so where's Donna?
I don't know. Keep going down.
Keep going down.
Too far.
Oh, there she is. Good. Okay, Donna, let's see the rest of May for you. Oh, it feels like it feels like you really had a weight lifted off your shoulders. You know, emotionally. Sorry about your neck, boy. Your spine and my spine. It must be where we grew up, the water we drank or something.
No, it's not the water. It's the hose it came out of.
Yeah. Okay. I'll accept that. We both drank out of hoses. Okay.
Hoses,
Yeah.
fountains, the pond.
Okay, so let's see what May holds for Donna. Actually, pretty good month. So it feels like one of your children that you haven't seen in a while is going to come and visit you, either in May or June. Yeah, it just feels like overall May is a pretty good month for you.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Da-da-da. Ann Peterson quit her job last week.
Congratulations.
Well, now she's looking for another one. Where are things heading? That must have been a really bad job for you to quit before you get another one.
Sometimes you just don't have a choice. Ask me about the day I ran over my boss's motorcycle. That was many years ago.
By accident or on purpose? Uh-huh.
Okay, so um so yes, it is time for, you know, it's kind of like you already had an idea of where you want to go and what you want to do. So now that you've cleared the path, you're like, okay, now what do I do? Well, now you go after what you wanted to go after. You know exactly what you want to do, and this is not time to be shy about it. And it's not time to be a shrinking violet about your qualifications for a job. You can speak up for yourself, and you can win a job for yourself. You can make your own opportunity, and the ideas are already there. You already have something you want to do. Now, we have this Three of Swords, and this Three of Swords is about the last job you left. You know, I think there was, I think this is the kind of job that you would leave in the middle of the day. It's just, it's one of those jobs where the hits just keep on coming. if you cut, it's just like this job was bad enough that worry about things being the same someplace else is going to, the bad taste from the last job is going to kind of haunt you and make you a little distrustful. But that's just PTSD that you can overcome. Don't sit and wonder what to do. You had an idea before you quit. Go for it.
Okay, next we have Rebecca Gomez. Will my son exceed his goal of getting a company of his own? Rebecca, let me ask you something. If you're exceeding a goal, your goal isn't your goal. You know what I'm saying? No, okay. So, if I tell you that I want to climb K2, but then I climb Mount Everest instead, yes, that's a more difficult climb according to some people, but I didn't actually reach my goal of climbing K2. So when you're asking somebody to exceed their goal, what are you actually asking of them? Good thing I got a second question. What's in store for Rebecca for the rest of the month?
Okay. And Rebecca, I am going to look at what's going on with your son. I think that you might be a little over worried about him, which makes me think that he has had pipe dreams before that have not done well.
You mean like gone up in smoke?
Yeah. Okay, so High Priestess, you already know. Okay, so as far as getting a company of his own, that's a good goal, but he needs an income. So if he's using setting up his own company as a reason to not get a job, you need to kick his bun out the door. Because what the cards are saying is, yeah, it's a good idea, but the planning is, it's like the planning and the execution aren't in place there. Because there's something, it's kind of a stall technique. I don't like the feeling I get between the two of these. This guy needs a job. And everything I said there, not a word of it was a surprise to you. Okay.
All right. Okay, Divine Oracle podcast.
Okay.
How will it go for our special guest with Ava and myself on our upcoming show?
Okay, so first off, I am going to... Okay.
What's first off? What are you doing?
Well, I was just going to go ahead and... I feel bad for Rebecca having to carry her son.
Oh, that's right. She's got a second question of what's in store for the rest of the month. Yes.
Yes. And I'm just doing this because I can be a bit of a suck and I feel bad for...
No, it's not me at all.
Ooh. Okay, so yeah, you've got your own dreams, and it looks like you're setting yourself up for either a new position or a new job or something. But there's something that you've been working on, that that you've been trying to achieve, and you are going to achieve it. So you're doing just great. You've got plans, you've got goals, and you're doing things to make them happen, and so they will. Which is why things happen for you and not for the other guy.
Aloha, KV.
Aloha.
All right, so we're on the Divine Oracle now?
Sure.
All right, how will it go for our special guest with Ava and myself? And it's our upcoming show. Don't exactly know what date that is yet, but folks,
yes,
tune in, Divine Oracle podcast.
And who's the special guest?
Fantastic podcast, very informative, a lot of fun. Oh, I'm sure they'll tell us. So let's see how's it going to go. Go.
Gonna go just fine.
Excellent.
Yes.
Yeah.
You picked a good guest. Yeah. This is someone who speaks well.
Oh, that's always important. Nothing like having Harrison Ford as a guest.
Oh, congratulations, Cindy. I'm so glad.
Golf game. All right.
Yeah.
Was
Good
it
for you,
regular
Cindy.
golf or mini?
It's real golf.
So mini.
SR, am I going to move abroad? Which broad?
I didn't say it.
He didn't say it, I said it. Okay. Okay. SR. SR. SR is hungry for adventure. See the world.
Sorry, High Priestess. We'll get back to you.
Yeah, you am I going to move abroad? Yeah. And there's this thing here. There's just a reminder here that no man is an island, and you will need and will receive help from friends and loved ones to help you achieve this. And so if you try and do it by yourself, you're going to be left out in the cold. But you bring the help of those nearest and dearest to you, and you've got the world. Okay.
All right, it's going back to High Priestess, which I guess I skipped. High Priestess is still looking for a love life.
Is she?
Still, yep. Every month.
Well, it's not just a love life. It's somebody appropriate. I mean, she can't just bring anybody home. She's got a kid. She gotta be.
What, is she dating homeless people that don't got a place of their own?
Okay, let's see. High Priestess and love life. It's hard right after divorce, and I think that's just because it's hard to get rid of the chip on our shoulder after a divorce, especially if, boy, that hermit just keeps showing up and showing up and showing up today. Seen it star a few times too. Oh, look at that. Looky there, looky there, looky there. Okay, so you do have somebody coming in, and my guess is maybe late May, early June. It seems like it's during really windy, stormy kind of weather. Especially the wind comes through a lot. So, yes, you will meet somebody. So go ahead and keep being picky. Keep being picky. Yeah. You can find somebody who's a little bit more what you were wishing for. Maybe just slightly younger, but that's not bad. Okay.
I'm sorry to hear that, Dan. Ann Peterson, that's
Yeah.
yeah, that
That's why you got that Three of Swords. And it's hard to shake that kind of feeling. And the next place isn't going to have that. But you're still kind of going to be gun shy. And so you kind of have to try to show it when you feel distrustful of people. It's going to take you a while to get over it. It's going to take you a while to get over that. And it's going to take you a while to learn to trust again. Because whether it's workplace or relationship, it's still abuse. And there was a lot of emotional abuse there.
So the Divine Oracle podcast says that their special guest from the UK is going to be on their podcast in 3 weeks.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
It's not the other Sally Diane, is it? Folks, there's a psychic Sally Diane in the UK. She's written books and she's
well, her name is it Sally Diane?
Yes, it is.
Wow. Yeah, I've heard of her.
Yep. She's pretty popular over there. But that's on the other side of the pond. So, who's next? KV, what would Spirit like me to know? Like for me to know.
Okay. And what does Spirit want KV to know? And hang on tight, people, because after this, I have something else for you. Okay, what Spirit wants you to know is, how do I want to put that? Well, they're saying get moving. You know, don't let grass grow under your feet. Keep moving ahead, ahead, ahead. So if this feels like Spirit's kind of pushing you beyond procrastination. And sometimes we stand in one spot and think, well, I got to find this out, or I got to find that out, or I got to do this, or I got to do that before you go do what you would actually need to do. And Spirit's saying, quit putting things off, move forward. Grab the sword and go ahead. Ooh, KV, you are on a good path. There's it feels to me like they're talking to you about your long-term future, that life put you on a moneyed path. Never forget that. And this card, even when it's upside down, is a really good card. It's such a good card that I have a huge tattoo based on the Fool, because the Fool is about opportunities and how opportunities can come to us out of nowhere. And it feels like your guides are telling you that there are big opportunities to take, but you're not going to get them sitting on your hands. You need to go forward and get active and start looking for them, because they're out there to be had.
Brother Chris says that Dad loves your readings and like a 1-card reading for him. He wants to go to Spirit Home.
Oh, okay. Okay, so the cards have say, yeah. Okay, so,
that card's come up for me for your dad before.
yeah, because he's being offered something here. It's not exactly what he wants, and that's the problem. It's not that life is offering him nothing. It's not offering him what he wants, and sometimes you have to take what life offers you, and I think he's at that point right now. So maybe a little encouragement and a little understanding would go a long way for him. Okay, and folks...
KV, you're welcome.
And folks, you remember last week I ended the reading with I wanted to find out what the trial was going to be like for Donald. And, I had a hard time believing that he'd be quiet. But by golly gosh, he was quiet. It exhausted him. It was hard for him, but he was. So let's see how next week goes.
Oh, I get my popcorn ready. I'm waiting for him to sit there and have to listen to the tweets and the messages and the texts.
Oh.
That's got to be epic.
Oh. It's just such a foreign thing. Okay, so let's see how Donnie does this week. Let's see. This week in Donald Trump. Huh. It actually looks pretty balanced this week. It looks like his lawyers are doing a good job. So there's the opening statements. They actually go pretty well. Now the Ace of Cups, I'm not sure what that is. But there is a new element being introduced into the trial toward the end of the week. I'm not sure what it is, but it's,
oh my God. I hope it's not that.
yeah, but there is, we've got, there's something's going to come in out of the blue at the end of the week in that trial.
That really needs a 4th card. Let's see where that's going.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that makes sense. He's going to, if he wants to stay out of jail, he's going to have to put up a cash bond at the end. Well, I don't want to say if he wants to stay out of jail, but for some reason, he's got to put up a cash bond at the end of the week because there's another hunk of cash that he's got to come up with.
Something
Okay.
wet, yes, Joseph. Something wet, indeed.
Jail for rump. I really don't think that they're going to put him in jail. I could be wrong, but I really think they're more likely to put an ankle monitor on him or something like that. And it's the same reason why they shouldn't ban him from going on the ballot, because you don't want to force the issue of him not being on the ballot. It has got to be the voter's choice.
Right, but him going to jail more currently looks more like as a contempt charge because of his nonstop breaking the gag order.
Yeah, and the thing of it is,
and the only place to actually take his phone away from him is in jail.
yeah. I mean, they could keep him in jail for a day or something, but the thing of it is if they take him off the campaign trail, it is not going to go well for the other side. Anything that sets him up to be a martyr will go well for him. Okay, and SR, Sally doesn't like me as much as you, Suzanne.
My readings are very short. I keep telling Sally her readings are too short, that she should be more flowery and add a lot of words that aren't necessary. Really sugarcoat things to make them easy to swallow.
Okay, everybody. Okay, and on that note, we will end it. SR, I like you very much. Suzanne just needs all the help she can get. Oh, love you too, cuz. And have a wonderful week, everybody. Remember, send me an email or call the Spa Near the Tracks at 519-272-1293 to get a reading with Sally Diane. And I'll see you next week.
Bye-bye, folks.